Coming on screen soon. Drop this back here. Okay, you should be able to hear me fine. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the stream. My hair looks crazy. Hi. I'm gonna fix this. Welcome. We're gonna do a healthy recipe. Sorry for the, I don't know what, sometimes like, I don't know if I accidentally hit the button twice and it just ended the stream. It can be like that. But, I had to redo the stream so that it would, I just pinned my hair up because it's just, get it out of the way. Bon, you can't do this to me. I have my things too. You know, you have your tricks where you come when you know I'm live, and I have my tricks in that I can just, I like it when it's more, sorry everyone. I always have a hair moment. So today we're going to be healthy-ish. What is healthy? What's that mean? I grew up in a very athletic family, and like health and diet, I was on every single, like in high school, I just would do them because my mom would be doing them. And so it's like, oh, okay, we're on this diet now. We're doing the Atkins. We're doing the Suzanne Summers fucking diet, which was such a nightmare. And and it just, you know, it kind of gives you a weird relationship with food that, I don't know, I kind of see the club session as a fun time for me to just make things that I, like, I don't eat. I'm not making myself dot cake just because, like, I made it because the club, right? I think we almost did it. It's a little messy, but I never know which side is which. Baba, and I hear you and I see you twisting and twirling, and you just have to, you're going to have to deal with the fact that you're a dog and you don't get to decide when, I fucking hate my hair right now. Guess what I have? Because I don't like that you're manipulative. That's right. Go to the bedroom. Get out of my hair. It's right here. I don't put it on her. She just like doesn't like it. So today we're going to make chicken wraps, which to me, isn't it like, yeah, Atkins was the original keto. Oh my God, Michelle, did you ever do the Suzanne Summers diet? Hi on Twitch. Hello, Twitch, I see you. The Suzanne Summers diet was like, you couldn't eat certain food groups together because she went to France. Here's the whole story. She went to France, and in France, like there was a beautiful cherry tree at this rustic, whatever, French countryside bullshit. I could also be saying all of this, but whatever. This is high school, so it was many years ago for me, but this is how I remember it. So Suzanne Summers went to France, and she was like, I want these cherries. And she was like, she stuffed her face after dinner with cherries, and the French people were like, don't do that. Don't do that. It's not good for your digestion. And she's like, what do you mean? And then so she made up this whole like way of eating where it was, she didn't make it up, right? Like she just was like, oh, this is what the French people taught me. And they're skinny because we look at the French and we're like, they're so skinny. We're going to leave it like that for now and just hopefully I don't get annoyed by it. It's, oh God. I turned to the side and I'm like, what the fuck? Let me see if I can sneak this in to there. And then now it's sticking out there. God damn it. Get in there, hair. Just shove it. Sometimes you just got to shove it in and give it a little pat. pat it down. Anyway, so you couldn't have like meat with bread. You couldn't have vegetables with bread. You couldn't have like you had to eat. You could eat whatever you want. That was like the big thing. It was like you can have whatever you want, but you have to have it this like you can only have vegetables with I don't even know what. So it was also I cut these shorts today. I was like I'm gonna cut my Levi's into some shorts. Anyway, so for me, like healthy is, I don't know, I just kind of try to listen to my body, which whatever that means. Sometimes I'm not listening very well, right? Like, it just, I have a sweet tooth, and I think a lot of people do, and I like fatty foods, I like all of that stuff. And so I was like, what can I make that's kind of healthy? But not like, let's make a salad. I like a salad, actually. I'm down with the salad. But I don't know. Just sounded fun to do a chicken wrap with a spinach tortilla. I have the new Digi is on its way. So I just have the old broken one right now. So I have to figure out how the hell I'm going to do it. This poor thing. What did I screw it into last time? I screwed it into something. Was it one of my lights? I don't remember, but I forgot about the Digi, the bane of my existence. So that's what we're going to do. And we're going to do chicken breast because what's more kind of boring and healthy than chicken breast. Oh yeah, I put it on this fucking thing and it sucked balls. It's kind of a gross expression, isn't it? Anyway, so but I guess that's the point. So, how can I hook up the Digi? Oh yeah, I have to do it like this. I bought a new one. I had to do it. What we say is listen to your body in yoga. Yeah, definitely. But sometimes in yoga, Tiffany, I went to hot yoga yesterday, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, they're like, okay, just relax into it. I'm like, can you open a door? I'm hot. You know, like I just get to a point where I'm like, it's too hot. I need to set up something because I don't like. I'm just going to grab this because I think I can set it up on this and hopefully it won't fall, but I could always put a weight on it. The Digi breaking is really not great. It happens, but I wish it didn't happen, basically. And I'm trying to like set it up so that I'm putting it on a thing so that I can still use this broken one while I wait for the new one. And maybe I'll put it in front. How far up do you go? Pretty far up. Not bad. Not bad. Okay. I'll show you guys. Sorry, everyone. I'm doing tech stuff. So, oh good, it's actually not in your way. Okay, so I've got the Digi on like a stool. Will it even stay charged is the problem. And can I get it closer? Probably not. Hi, everyone. Yeah, hot yoga is really hard. It was not for the faint of heart, this class. And yeah, she kicked my butt, basically. She kicked my ass. But that's what I was there for. It was there for an ass kicking. And I got it. I dang got it. All right, Digi's plugged in. We're going to do this today. So I wanted to make my barbecue roll on the floor laughing sauce. This is my cookbook, How to Eat Weed and Have a Good Time. If you don't have it yet, there's a link in the chat. If you're on Instagram, there's a link in the live stream. Hi, Dee. Nice to see you. And so there's a ton of sauces in here. You can infuse whatever you want, pretty much, is what this book teaches you. So it has my OOO olive oil. So we need to make some infused olive oil. And then I wanted to make the Revved Up Ranch, which calls for the magical whip, which is a mayonnaise, basically. But we might use RSO to infuse this because I'm not in the mood to make a mayonnaise. So we'll put some RSO in the Revved Up Ranch, or we could even use straight up flour. And then the barbecue sauce is the olive oil. So we're gonna decarb some flour. And then also let me double check my B cam. If we're liking it. It's such a shitty camera, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm gonna get a better camera eventually. Anyway, okay, so best promotion on Streamboo. What the heck is Streamboo? Tap to update. Okay, I have to update that. Let's take a ripperoonie. I'm gonna clean my piece actually. Has it got water in it? No. You know who has water on her is Bonbon. I was like, how did you get water on you, you silly goose? All right, also, so how we're gonna do the chicken today, I've been doing this. Look at my bum, it's big right now. Anyway, so I've been doing chicken breast in my cast iron, and I don't have a brick, so I just take my, I'll show you guys, but you just like really want a lot of pressure in the pan to get a good sear on the chicken, and it's just really simple. I just wanted today to be a little bit more simple, other than the tortilla. That's gonna take a minute. So we started early today. I don't know how you all feel about this, but better light for me, and then I can get done in time to feed the dog. It's not so late. Okay. Ooh, don't drop it. I'm cleaning this glass piece. We'll take a little hit to take a ripper. Take a rip. I hate cleaning glass is the only thing. It's a pain in the butt. It's like alcohol, stinky. Okay, so now the update is this is like a very kind of casual live stream. Like it's not like all right, and now we're gonna do this and sorry if that's not what you signed up for, but kind of is. So, because that's the show. Anyway, cleaning this glass a little. Give it a little cleaneroonie. Ew, it's so gross. Look at that. It's just like, and it's like it's not even from a lot of hits. It's not like I've been ripping on it all freaking week, and no, it's just gets fucking dirty as shit. Oh, my plants are outside. They look so pretty. I love it. I love looking outside and like, oh, there's my pretty plants. They're so happy. They're just soaking in the sun. Okay, let's get rid of that alcohol. Okay, everyone. So we're going to do this chicken. We need to decarb some weed. I was like going to take a hit while the Digi updated, but it updated and I'm still cleaning my piece. What a stoner I am. I always go in with soap and water after. Feels like the right thing to do. Anyway, so what else is cooking? We got summer coming up, so this feels like an appropriate thing to do. You can also just buy spinach wrap. You don't have to make it. I don't even know. I've never made it before, so this is going to be a first for me. Oh, I left that little beeswax whole shit outside. Oh, well. C'est la vie. That's like my favorite expression. That's life. That's life. C'est la vie. C'est la vie. Eh. Eh. That's what you say in Italian. Eh. Bo. You go, bo. Okay. I'm getting my weed. Getting my grinder, actually. That's life. That's all the people say. Or how does it go? Okay, so we've got a decarb. I've got this all set up. We're done. 100% successful update. But let's get this. These are not Daisy Dukes at all. I'm not there right now, you guys. I'm back at yoga, which is good. The COVID really kind of fucked me up with yoga. I'm not going to lie. Like, COVID just, and also, like, yeah, because think about it. You're in a big, hot, sweaty room, and everyone's like, all over the place, you know, like, and with COVID, that was exactly not, like, my family in Italy, I remember I was getting ready to go to yoga, and my family in Italy was like, do not go to yoga. There's a terrible disease going around that you can catch. And I was like, what are you talking about? And they were like, please stay home. And I stayed home. I didn't go to the class. And then the next, like, that evening, the news was like, please stay home. It's still fuck COVID. COVID is still, like, people are still dealing with it. And what they found now is, like, some people with COVID, it's caused their HPV to, because if you have a virus like HPV, it never goes away, right? You always have it. Even with warts, they never go, that's what HPV is. It's a wart. So it never goes away. And so when your immune system gets compromised, right, what happens is it can make those viruses that have gone dormant, right? So you might not have warts and you might not have, like, herpes, right? That's a virus. And you might not get that many outbreaks. But if your immune system is compromised, it can cause, right? Because your immune system's keeping these viruses at bay. But if they're off, this is an analogy, it doesn't really work like this, but if they're off, like, fighting another virus, so what happens, it allows the other viruses to thrive. So COVID had a lot of, I took it very seriously. I did not want to get COVID when they told me to stay home. I know people didn't stay home. I thought they were totally nuts. I stayed the fuck home. I really did not want to get COVID. So, and I'm glad, I don't think I got, I don't know, who the fuck knows? I guess I could take an antibody test. But what they're finding is people are like, oh, I have had an HPV come back and now I have cancer, right? So you just don't want to put your body through those kind of stresses. Anyway, so, and what I find, unfortunately, with the yoga community is they don't like to get vaccinated. And that, like, if I'm going into a room and all of a sudden the herd immunity is, like, not so great because there's a bunch of people who are like, I can cure myself with bananas and nuts, then, like, I'm putting myself at risk. So I didn't go back for a long time because it just, like, yeah, that it didn't feel safe. And, like, now it's just, what am I going to do? Never go to yoga again? I do it in my bedroom, but it's not quite the same. You're not supposed to be competitive in yoga. You're supposed to just kind of focus on your own shit and not be like looking at the person next to you and being like, how are they doing? They're warrior two. Can I get as low as they are? You're not supposed to be doing that. But everybody does that. Everybody is trying to push themselves a little bit more. That's what happens when you have group exercises. Like everybody kind of motivates the person next to them. Or if you don't know what you're doing and you're like, wait, where are we? And you can look next to your partner, or not partner, but whoever's exercising next to you and see what they're doing and be like, oh, that's what we're doing. You know, it's just nice to have a group of people. So congratulations. Oh yeah, we won, didn't we? Very nice. Okay. Enough with the funny business, everyone. Let's get to business. We need to decarb some flour. I'm setting up the digi, meaning I wonder if I should do it like this so it's not so far away and like that. And then maybe I can turn it. Oh, wait. Oh, God, it is. Why is it all the way out like that? I don't know. This poor thing is really gone to shit. Okay, we can bring it down a little. But I think I found out a solution. I found a good solution here. We got video. Yes, people. We are making it work despite all being broken. Okay? So I have some biscotti here, but then I also have a bunch of whitethorn rose, which might be nice for this. I'm going to take some parchment paper, and we're going to just do what I do. You know, we're going to decarb some flour. We'll infuse it into some oil for the barbecue sauce. I think the tortillas, I might just leave them not infused. Is that weird? Whatever. Deal with it. All right, so we have some whitethorn rose here. And let me show you all. It's not pretty. So I want to use this to do some lab testing too for the glycerin, but it smells amazing. So I'm just going to take a little bit. I guess we should weigh it out, right? We want to decarb a little bit. Hope it doesn't go over. Let's do 3 grams of this whitethorn rose. And like 3 grams is a good amount. Okay, so we're going to take it. I just break it up. If you want to grind it, by all means, go for it. Oh, I want this to be more lit. Oh, light. Don't you do that to me. I've got some shadows here, but it's okay. So I'm just breaking it up so that the oil will get all over this flour, and then also just rolls up easier. Okay. And I'm like, how? Oh, yeah, I can just grab my. This one looks funny. This one looks a little better. So I'm going to put it in my decarb bag. And just roll it up. Make sure it's nice and sealed tight. There we go. I'm going to go stick this in the oven. Take my phone off of here. Don't get mad, Digi. It always gets mad at me. But we can just put it on reheat. And I think I'm going to leave the convection on today. Okay, so we've got some flour, decarbing. I don't want to make a ton of sauce. So I'm going to do only 1 quart, but I also want to get the spinach going. So the spinach, I'm trying to think of how I want to do the spinach. Because it cooks down so quickly, right? I think what we're going to do is just cook it down in this, and then we're going to puree it up. Now, I've never made spinach tortillas before. I have no idea. I have a little can of butter I could always put in them from last week. I might make cookies out of that. Okay, so we're going to cook the spinach, and then we're going to puree it up. Where did I do with that? Okay. We'll get this thing. We'll put the spinach in here. And then we're going to put some flour with it. And a little bit of fat. And then that's going to be our... And we'll let that dough sit. We're just going to eyeball it all. I think it's the best way to go about it. And the chicken doesn't take that long to cook, but I took it out of the fridge so that it would be like warmer. You don't want to cook from cold. Okay. Also, I don't really want to like fry this spinach. I just want to wilt it down. Okay. And you guys, I need you all to see the stove. I think you'll be able to see that. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. So we have our pan here. I'm just going to put a little glug of olive oil just to like make sure it doesn't stick to the pan. But you know how spinach goes, right? We're going to put it in the pan and it's going to disappear. So wait for the bottom to wilt a little bit before adding more. Oops. Now I'm not going to use all of this in the tortilla. See, it just kind of cooks right down. All right, so we've got our spinach. Because I just want the dough to sit for a little bit while we're waiting for the flour to decarb. Why is that green light on? I don't know. Okay. We're just cooking the spinach here. And because we want the water from this, we won't like cook it too long. Turn that off. Okay, so just till tender. And then what we're gonna do, I'll eat the rest of that as just like food. Why not? And I'm gonna plug this in, and then I'm going to make sure I'm gonna record. Okay. And we've got that. We've got this. Okay, so we're going to take our spinach, not all of it, but a good, I don't know, that much of it? Maybe we should take all of it, but I don't want that much dough. Actually, fuck it. What else am I going to do with this spinach? Ow, I was going to eat it, but I'll just make a bunch of these wraps, and then I'll have it to eat. Could also just like make creamed spinach and eat that. Okay, so into here, we're going to put some fat. Now I have some lard that I need to use up. So this is just some lard. We're going to use it up. Because what else am I going to do with it? And we went from healthy to not. Just joking. Isn't that fun? That got nice and creamy. And we're going to add flour to this. We're going to work it until the flour gets totally incorporated. I'm going to use 00 and AP, a mix of both. But we're just going to put it right in here to start. All right, that didn't work very well, but that's okay because we're going to take that bowl, or maybe we'll use a clear bowl. So we're going to take this bowl and get this all out and turn it into a dough. That's the goal today. And I need to add a pinch of flour or salt. More than a pinch of flour. Okay, so we got our spinach in here. We're going to add a ton more flour. We're going to get rid of our thing here. Sorry, everyone. Just want to get rid of this mixing thing. Our wheat is almost done, which is good because we can get some olive oil infused. And I'm just going to mix this. That might have been too much flour, but we will find out. Try and keep the dough together, so if it's too much flour, I can just dump it out. No, it looks pretty good. You see how it you know, just soaks up all that flour? I think we need more. So I'm going to add some AP. Oh, this is sugar. AP is over here. Just a big ass handful. And just kind of, I'm like, can I work it? Let me work it. And dump it out. Get a bench scraper real quick. A bit more flour. What is that? Still a little too sticky. But then we're going to let it just relax. Great color. Okay, you see how it just kind of becomes more of a dough, and we just kind of, this is what quanto basta means in Italian. It's like, how much did you use? What's your recipe? And sometimes cooking, a lot of times cooking, all the time cooking is about just looking at the dough, looking at the recipe and being like, is this right? So quanto basta means however much. So for salt, right, it would be like quanto basta. For flour, it would be quanto basta, because the amount of spinach, like the amount of water in the spinach will vary depending on like a ton of factors, but you see it just soaked up all of that flour. But now we got a really nice dough. I like it when my dough doesn't leave any, it's still sticky, right? But it doesn't leave any residue on your workstation. So it's still got a little bit of moisture to it, but not too much. Okay? I'm going to say that as it sticks, but I think we should leave this. That's beautiful. Just want to put this a little bit lower. So all right, so we're just going to let this dough chill. Now, you could have infused this, right? Because there's oil in it. Would have been easy. That'd be a fun recipe for my next book. But we're going to just put it to rest with a little, I might put it on parchment. And just put a little cloth over it and let it hang out. That's going to be our tortilla for the wrap. Pretty cool, huh? Pretty simple. And then let's cover it with a wet cloth or some paper towel. I need to get some kitchen, what's that called? Like just little kitchen cloths to do this, because I don't want to use plastic, but I also don't want to use paper towel, but I did. Okay, so cool. That was fun. Never done that before. I think it's going to make it look so beautiful, right? Because remember, color. We eat with our eyes. That was one of the things I think I was so surprised with. Actually, I don't want to tell you guys what happened with the cooking competition, but my dish was not colorful. It was slutty, is how I would describe my dish. Okay, I'm just going to wash a few of these dishes so we have them clean, and then our flour is decarbed. We're going to get some oil hot and put it in the oven. And then the ranch, I think we can just make with RSO. I think it'll be fun. See how we can get that in there. Dun. Why doesn't this want to get clean? Yeah, my plants look very happy. People keep telling me to top them, and I don't think I'm going to do that. I think they're kind of just enjoying being left alone to their own devices. And then I've got a bunch of seeds that I planted, like 10. Sprouted way too many, but whatever. What are you going to do? And that's going to be fun. Cool. So we used up that lard. We used up the spinach. And I know it's kind of, I've been using a lot of red cabbage lately, but I might put like a carrot and cabbage slaw on this too. I just have I have red cabbage still. It lasts forever, right? It just doesn't, it's so hardy. It stays in your fridge for so long. If you suffer from vegetables going badly, red cabbage has you covered. The only thing is like, I'm not like ever craving red cabbage, but it does make a very colorful, beautiful slaw. And when it comes to health, eating something purple like that is very good for you. So perfect. I'm done washing these dishes too. So let's pull this flour out. I did it a little hotter than I was supposed to, but oops. Oh well. It's decarbed. And don't spaz out, Digi. Hot, 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 hot. And they dropped it. Okay. Oh, it's hot. I have my AC on. It's never enough for a hot LA day. Okay. Everyone. Oh, wait. Why didn't that work? There we go. Where's the troll? I was here way longer than you have been. What? Okay. All right. Ooh, see, this is why I listen to my cookbook, but it looks fine. It's a little, it looks a little toasty. Did I burn it? Or maybe it was just so dark to begin with. No, it smells good. I think it was just a very dark strain. Hey, Blunt Front, the whole point of this chat is to chat. So you're not the boss, okay? Everyone calm down. Okay, so now we're gonna take some olive oil. Not too much. And we'll just put some in here. And we're going to bring it up actually on the stove. So this is about 1/4 cup or 4 tablespoons. We'll keep it at 1/4 cup actually, because I don't want too much infused oil. And then let me take you all over here. And like literally all we're going to do, I'm going to bring the temp up here, but we're going to put it back in the oven. And we're going to let the oven keep the temp for us just because it just makes it easier. So I'm just heating up the oil to 240. Then I'm going to add the flour to it. I'm going to take this off. And then we'll just stick it in the oven. It just makes it easier. Just want to look at that flour again. Yeah, it was pretty purple dark. All right, we're at 240. Put you guys back over here, sorry. And then I'm gonna do. So we have our hot oil. I just want this weed to all go in and not fall. Okay, so we've got our weed in here, hot oil. We're going to put it in the oven which is also set at 240. And let me turn you guys to the wide. All right, and it's just like that. Decarb, infuse into a fat. Different ways to decarb. Most gentle way to decarb is sous vide, so using water under vacuum, and it takes out oxygen from the equation. It also just really controls the temperature. Cool. Sounds good. Rich Dallas, Quantum Kush. Hello. I don't know what's going on here. Okay, I'm going to check my super chats. So YouTube demonetized me because weed. And so if you want to send a super chat, you can send it via Venmo to Edibles Club and also Cash App, Edibles Club. So we have a couple of super chats here. We have Tiffany, stoners can be healthy too. Love this. Thank you, Tiffany. Tiffany K up on the board. Oops. Tiffany K. Stoners can be healthy too. It is true. We're healthy. And then Delicious D, BBQ Ranch Chicken Wrap. You're up on the board, D. Thank you so much for your super chats. They are very much appreciated, and they go to help make this stream possible. Okay, so we've got that relaxing. We've got this. We need to make the barbecue sauce, but maybe we should make the ranch first because we are infusing that. So I have some RSO. We need sour cream. We need mayonnaise. Yep. We're going there, people. Okay, so we need some sour cream. We need some mayonnaise. And then we have all the herbs. Okay, and we're not going to make Magical Whip today. We're just going to infuse it with RSO to make our lives a little bit easier since we're doing so much already. But I just thought this sounded so good. Ranch, yes please. Digi, why did you turn? Oh God. There. No, why is it that way now? No, go all the way around, Digi. There we go. Video. Video kill the radio star. Video kill the radio star in my mind. Okay, so I need to chop some things. We need to do the chives, we need to do parsley, and we need to do dill. Minced, minced, minced. We need a little bit of buttercream. And I don't want to make this much ranch either because this makes a lot of ranch. We don't need that much. So I'm almost going to do a third, or we'll cut it all in half, okay? And with herbs, I'm kind of like, whatever, more herbs. But with everything else, I'm like, no. And we got to remember to every once in a while stir our oil in the oven. Am I so bad if I don't wash my herbs? I feel a little bit bad. Oh, well, give them a rinse. Let's start with some chives. Now, I'm not doing the whole chive competition thing because it's too intense for me. People are like, how do you cut your chives? It's like, I don't know. How perfect can you cut your chives? Everyone calm down about chives. Okay. This cutting board isn't even flat. Put your hands there. I don't cut them very well is how I cut them. I'm always like more chives. Right? Chives. They should be dry, you know? You want your herbs dry when you cut them. But like this on this chicken sandwich. More herbs, please. That might be a lot of chives. Well, I feel like we've committed, so we might as well just cut the rest of them. But also if I have this salad, extra salad dressing, I'm just going to make myself a salad, you know, with it. Ranch dressing, yum. That's reason enough to eat a salad, to eat ranch dressing. And then if I have pizza, maybe I'll get myself a pizza tonight. That's not on my lifestyle changes. Okay, so we've got our chives. Okay, I did the best that I could, people. I'm not the chive perfectionist that everyone wishes that I would be. Okay, we've got our chives here. Now let's do some dill. And then we'll have to do some parsley. Now I don't need that much dill. It says 1/4 of a cup. And we're just going to pick it like this. Okay? Because we don't want those stems. No siree. Yum dill. Okay, I think that's quite a plenty. It's quite a plenty right there. I love like the saltiness of how dill smells, you know? It's a little tricky to cut, but once you get in there, oh, let's go give that a stir. Okay, so that's our dill going into our ranch. And just take it and plop it in here, bowl. Okay. Like we're not going to taste a little bit of RSO, friends. All right, let's go to our wide for a second, and I'm going to give the oil a little stir because it's the right thing to do. Don't leave your oil hanging. So come in here and stir it. So what is that doing? It's just helping to get the resin off of the flour. That's what we're trying to do here. Okay. All right, we got to cut some more herb up. I am so hungry. I can't wait to eat this. Did not snack today. I was like, don't snack, Vanessa. you turned this way, did you? No, I don't want you turned that way. For fuck's sake. Okay. I need to clear this up a little bit. And then we're just going to cut the parsley and we're going to assemble this ranch. Also, I want to sprinkle my chicken with some salt and pepper and harissa. I keep it pretty simple. Then we'll make our barbecue sauce. And we just got to roll out the tortillas. How to eat weed and have a good time. That's my cookbook. That is my cookbook. Okay. So, dun, 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 dun. Let's start recording. I'm just going to take a little bit of parsley. I should give it a wash, but I might not. It does not want to come out. Flat leaf parsley, people. Flat leaf parsley. Okay, look at how green we are today. You can pull it or you can just kind of go like that. You get left with some stems, but what are you going to do? Pull them out. Okay. Take your parsley. Ooh, those chives are so strong. And just bunch it up and chop it. So these recipes are in my cookbook, other than the tortilla and the chicken, but the ranch and the barbecue sauce we're going to make are in my cookbook, How to Eat Weed and Have a Good Time. It's available everywhere books are sold, pretty much. Barnes & Noble, Amazon. And you can infuse anything. It teaches you how to infuse any recipe. So there we go. That's the start of our ranch. We got our herbs. And then I've got to figure out how to get this RSO in here, because we're not going to do an oil. Okay. Then we'll make the barbecue sauce. Oh, I want to show that. Show you guys what we're going to do. So it calls for buttermilk, mayonnaise, sour cream. All of those things are cold. How potent is this? 78, so 0.10 of a milligram, or 0.10 of a gram of this is 78 milligrams of THC. 2, 4, 6, 8, 1. So if we go to 9, So this would be like 140 if we go to 0.8. So halfway in between there would be 70. Okay. Maybe we'll just go to 0.8 there. And let's get a little bowl. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I will find a way. Don't you worry. I think the thing to do might be to heat up, this sounds weird, but might be to heat up the buttermilk a little bit. So we're cutting this in half. So we'll do where's my tablespoon? Sorry, everyone. I'm just trying to find my tablespoon. Here's some buttermilk. Sometimes I want to scream. Because, like, there's not too many places. So you guys don't have to watch that shit. I don't have too many places things can be, but they all seem to have a way of going missing. It's like I have 2 tablespoons for that. Oh, it's in my butter, that's why. I'm like, where the fuck is it? Well, whatever. We're just gonna do, make up tablespoons and just do this. So what I'm gonna do is take a tablespoon of this, 2, and we're gonna heat it up. Gross. But that's what we're gonna do. Rather that than heat up fucking sour cream. I'm gonna stick it in the microwave. We just need it a little bit warm. And then I'm gonna run this RSO. I'm running it under hot water to just heat this up. Wash my knife off while I'm here. And then our oil is almost done too. I could just put oil in it, but we're gonna use RSO and I should not let that go for very long. Ew, it stinks. No, it curdled. That's what I thought. I was like, if I heat it, will it curdle? Well, let's see. Can I stir it back together? That looks disgusting. Okay, we can't do that. Can't heat, should have known. Can't heat buttermilk. How can we, but we need it to go in here. I can just melt a little bit of oil. You know, I can just melt a little bit of oil and put it in there. Some neutral oil. Okay, let's get our, speaking of oil. Okay, too many things going on at once. Always my story. I hate this thing. Let's do this. Centered. And I'm just going to pour off this oil. If you want to use a cheesecloth, please use a cheesecloth. But I'm not going to use a cheesecloth because it's too, it takes too long for me to cut it. I kind of find cheesecloth annoying. It's always messy. So we have our infused oil, right? It smells like white thorn rose. I'm just really I like to kind of mash it and really get it in there. And then, okay. Okay. And then I just toss the flour. People ask me, what do I do with the flour afterwards? And it's like, I throw it away. It's all done. All of the resin is in the oil. Okay, so there we have that oil. And then what we're going to do for this revved up ranch is we're just going to take a little bit of grapeseed oil. Did I drop my RSO? Yes, I did. It dropped on the floor. Okay. Oh my God. I'm going to take some, actually I don't think I have grapeseed oil. That's crazy. I could take some MCT oil. I don't love it, but I don't think we'll smell it. Take a little bit of MCT oil. Yes. Actually, you know what? Fuck that. I don't want coconut oil in my goddamn ranch. We're going to take some more olive oil. Or what we can do is just use this olive oil in here with this too and not use the RSO. Okay, let's do that. So we're going to take a little bit of this olive oil that we infused, right, for the ranch. Just a little bit, actually, because we don't want too much oil. And so because of that, what we'll do to increase the potency is we'll add some RSO. Okay, so if you have a high tolerance, this is the best way to increase potency. And this oil's, the olive oil is warm. Whoa. Okay, that was probably 1/10 of a gram. Okay, that's about to 0.8. So we'll stop there. Right, everyone? Doesn't this feel right? This feels right to me. And then we'll take, oh, thank God that turned off. Take this and we'll stir it in. Hopefully it's still warm enough. And if not, we'll just heat it up a little bit. Because we want to make sure it's fully homogenized before we add everything else. See, I can still see goobers on my sometimes it's a keep stirring, sometimes it's a, ooh, I gotta heat this up. So we'll see. And just like that, the RSO mixed in with the olive oil. Okay? And that's, you saw how big those goobers were. So there's a lot of potency in here. And then we want, so we're going to do less of everything, but still a good amount. I hope that was recording everything. I'll cry if it wasn't. No, it was. Okay, so we're going to do, so it's supposed to be 3/4 of a cup of mayonnaise, but remember we're trying to do, or of sour cream is supposed to be 1/4 cup. So it's only supposed to be 2 tablespoons of sour cream. So we'll put a couple tablespoons of sour cream in here. And then we'll put some, like a third of a cup maybe of mayonnaise in here. This is going to be some potent ass ranch. Whoa! Okay. Sour cream, mayonnaise. Check. Put those in the fridge in a second, and then some buttermilk, like 2 tablespoons. We're really winging it today, but it's gonna be good, and it's gonna be potente. Then we gotta, oh, I forgot to season the chicken, but it's gonna be all right because we still have to make the barbecue sauce. Okay, so that's that. Let's stir this up. So that's all that, right? This looks terrible, but don't you worry. Now, I would put all of these things in now. I don't know why I said to put them in later, but I would put the garlic powder and the onion powder. So onion powder is supposed to be 1.5 teaspoons. Like I said, we're just going to eyeball everything. Do it to taste. And then this is the garlic powder, which 1.25 teaspoon. But remember, we're cutting things in half. So about that much. And then we want some Worcestershire sauce, which I have the classic Lee & Perrins. How much was I supposed to put? 1 teaspoon? About half a teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce. I just think it gives it a little bit of je ne sais quoi. And then some fresh cracked pepper. Because why the hell not? A little bit of salt. Okay. Now we need this to be smooth, not lumpy. No one wants a lumpy ranch. All right. Yum. Parsley, dill, chives. All of it. Let's go, baby. Herb it up, okay? I don't care if that's an obnoxious amount of herbage. That looks right to me. Okay, that's our ranch. I feel like everything looks better in a little bowl. Do we think it'll fit? Is that too small? It might have been a little bit small, but we're going to make it work. Right to the top with that there ranch. Yum. Yum. Okay, I'm going to put that in the fridge. Our ranch is infused and ready to go. Potent as fuck. Ready to get our chicken sandwich up to the next level. Okay, now we got to do our barbecue sauce. Let's clean our station. Well, first, let's salt and pepper this here chicken. Wipe this down real quick. So we have this chicken here, two chicken breasts. Pretty simple. I'm not going to do anything fancy to the chicken breast. Okay? I like to just keep it real easy because whatever, it's chicken breast. What the fuck are you going to do to it? You're not going to reinvent the wheel here, okay? There's nothing to be reinvented. So I just take salt. Okay, good amount. Some harissa. Pepper. And I'm going to flip it with my left hand. Okay, salt. Harissa. I just like spices. I like flavor and every layer of everything to have flavor, okay? What is going on in the chat right now? Okay, so we got our chicken breast. I just, earlier you do it, the better. You want to do it the day before, go for it. You can plan ahead like that. But also, it's gonna be delicious even if you just do it right before you cook it. It's okay. It's gonna be okay, everyone. Okay, so that's our chicken. That makes me happy. So we'll set that aside. Now we just got to do our barbecue sauce, which we have our oil ready to go. Let's go back to our barbecue roll on the floor laughing sauce, because that's what's going to make you do. Okay, so we're starting with olive oil, garlic cloves. We're just going to put the rest of that olive oil. Garlic cloves, chili powder, ketchup. We're not going to use all that ketchup. Like I said, we're not going to make all of this. And you're supposed to really cook it down. So we're going to make less. I'm going to get this here. And we're going to, this is in my cookbook, so you can just get the recipe on page 119 of my cookbook. But we're going to make it here. I'm actually going to use this one because maybe while this is cooking, we'll cook the chicken, then let it rest, and then do the tortilla. Boop-a-doop. We can just take a little hit right now. Make sure we're recording. I think that's the hard part about doing this show is it was nice having someone here recording, just to make it that part of it easy for me. It's like I don't have to run around. I could just be like, shoot me. Gandalf is fine, Multotube. I'm just taking a break from dabbing. I don't really like people in my home. That's the other problem. Don't worry. We make it work. Okay, so we're going to come over to the stove. I'm going to go on the smaller burner so we can keep our bigger burner open. So I'll bring you over here. I'm going to bring my cell phone. She used to call me on my cell phone. Oh, wait, I have to mince some garlic. Well, we're going to press it. Fuck it. I don't feel like mincing. We're going to press the garlic in there because why the hell not? Oh, everyone. We're doing our best here. We're going to put this back on this so we can get this garlic shot. And we can go like... My garlic had some sprouts. Oh, well. It's not a big deal. Just take them out. Oh, that's already a... Okay, but I'm not making the whole recipe. We're cutting it in half, okay? Okay. Deal. All right, let's go back to this shot. And we're going to pour our olive oil in here. I know it's not, well, whatever, we'll dump it all. Okay, and then I'm going to take my garlic and I'm just going to press it because that's all I got the patience for today. Turn on our stove. Should use my right hand. And this is also why I love the Digi. Can use two hands. Okay, so we got our garlic in here. Chili powder. We're gonna just start dumping stuff. How much chili powder? It's supposed to be one tablespoon is all I need. Ooh. I like chili powder, it's okay. Okay, we don't want to cook too much. Garlic. And then tablespoon of cumin. Where the fuck's my cumin? Half a tablespoon of cumin. So we're just gonna, oop, that was a lot of cumin. Oh well. And some paprika. Yep. And oh yeah, I gotta get some ketchup. All right, everyone, we're getting somewhere with this. Ugh. We're just gonna make it a more potente. Wait, was I supposed to put cayenne? Okay, but cayenne, you really have to be super careful because it is not something to kind of wing it with. Cayenne, just like, yeah, because that will spice up your life. Okay, and then we're gonna put some fucking ketchup. Because what is barbecue sauce? Ooh, if not ketchup. All right. Now, it wasn't supposed to have all this oil in it. So keep that in mind. But we're going to work with it. Okay, so I don't want to use too much ketchup. And then I want a little bit of stock. I just have some stock that's like, you know, I need to use up, so I'm going to use it. It's just chicken. We don't need too much stock. It's just like, what, 1/4 cup of stock. That's good. And then we want a little bit of vinegar and a little bit of molasses. And then that's going to be our, we're just going to let that cook. That's going to be our barbecue sauce, okay? So I don't have apple cider vinegar. Story of my life. I don't know why. Should. So I'm going to use, oh, where did it go? Here. I'm going to use this pineapple express vinegar. I really like it. From Hawaii, I think from Oahu. So from sour flour vinegar. Whoa. Just a couple tablespoons. Okay. And then molasses, about 1/2 tablespoon. I mean, the sauce is really, you know, I know, everyone thinks I look like Meadow Soprano. Okay, and then a little bit of molasses. This will give you a nice color. I don't have blackstrap, but if you have blackstrap, use blackstrap. And then give this a stir. And then let's turn up this heat. And we want it to really be boiling and going. Get this party started, like Pink said. On a Wednesday night, everybody's rolling up a joint tonight. You guys are going to be rolling up chicken wraps. Okay, so we got a nice barbecue sauce. It looks beautiful. Haven't seasoned it yet. It's a little bit oily, but that's okay. So this is going to just kind of hang out here, cooking down, getting all happy. And then let's just kind of clean up our situation and the rest of that oil in there. We can get rid of these spices. And cumin. All right. Put this molasses away. And take this. Okay. So then we need to cook the tortillas, we need to roll them out and like cook them, which will take a little bit of time. And I want to see if I have enough salad. Yes, I have salad for inside. And I wanted to shred some carrot for it as well. Maybe we'll just do like a shredded carrot slaw thing. Let's turn this down a little bit. Doesn't need to be that rip-roaring. And then I should taste this too and make sure it tastes good. And then, oh my gosh, like on the sandwich, on the wrap, it's going to be just the right amount of tang. Like we'll have creaminess from the ranch. We'll have tanginess from the barbecue sauce. And then we'll have this really nice juicy chicken that's all spicy. And then fresh lettuce. And then the nice tortilla that we're doing. So I'm just taking that and we're going to grate our carrot. And let's get a different angle. Okay, or maybe it should be down low because it's grating. Like low. I'm sorry. You all can see too. We're just gonna grate some carrot. Okay, use my left hand. Okay, so we're gonna put this carrot into our sandwich wrap thing because it's healthy and it's good for us, right? That's right, everyone. We're healthy today. No more cakes. Just kidding. You can't stop me from making cakes. They're so good. Okay, so we've got grated carrot. We've got barbecue sauce happening. What else do we need to do? The tortilla rollout, right? Okay, I'm actually gonna turn this so it's not. And we have to cook the chicken and let it rest. So maybe we should cook the chicken, let it rest, roll out the tortilla, then cook the tortillas. Or we cook the tortillas and let them hang out for a little bit. What do you guys think? Let's cook the chicken and let it rest. Okay. So here's how I cook my chicken. One, let's stir our barbecue sauce. We might have to add more stock to this. Let me taste it. Yum. It just needs to like cook down more. So I'm going to add more broth to it. So it has more to cook down because it needs to just kind of develop some flavor. So I'm just going to add a lot more broth and let it cook down. And turn that up, yeah. So now it's nice and loose. But by the time that it cooks down thick again, it'll have really developed a lot of flavor. And what I might do, just because I use like a whatever broth, sometimes you just take one of these Knorr bouillon and just sprinkle that in there. Because I didn't add salt either. So just, you know, this is how I cook. It's very off, you know, by the seat of my pants. I don't know, is this recording? No, good. Okay. So, Barbecue sauce is doing its thing. Ranch is done. Let's cook our chicken. I'm going to get my cast iron hot. Okay. And these are pretty thick pieces of chicken. And now my resting rack ready. And then I have this here. And I like to have, I'll show you what I like to do. So we're waiting for this pan to get nice and hot. And then let's make sure you all are on the right thing. Yeah. And we're cooking down this sauce over here. It's gonna be so good on this chicken. Cats? What are you talking about? What are we talking about? I wish I was vegan too. Are we talking about being vegan? I'm not vegan. We can do vegan recipes. Do tofu instead of chicken. Don't use coconut oil in the tortillas instead of, or use Earth Balance, or use Crisco in the tortillas instead of lard. Don't use Worcestershire sauce. I'm sure they have vegan Worcestershire sauce. And there you go. Okay, calm down. Barbecue sauce. I'm gonna put just a skosh of olive oil onto my pan. I'm gonna see what you guys can see. So here's our cast iron, right? It's nice and hot. I almost need to just kind of set my phone up like that, yeah. Okay. So I'm going to take this chicken and just, okay, both of them. Let's go, baby. 310. And then I take this lid. I put that on top like that. Okay? That's what I do. Is it like the most whatever? I have to turn the hood on. Sorry. I'm going to wash some dishes. It's going to get a little smoky in here. I'm stirring my barbecue sauce too, which is looking nice. Looks very silky. Just let it thicken. Let's put this away. And put these away. Well, this isn't quite done drying yet, but keep this because I need it to flip that, and I'm going to flip it in 5 minutes. I'm looking at the heat's a little high, so let's turn it down a little. But you want a nice good sear on that. And then just do anything else and just trust that the chicken is cooking. It's kind of like a brick chicken if you don't have a brick and you just have a really heavy So you can take a brick and cover it with tin foil. You could do that. But we're just doing it this way. We got our ranch dressing. We've got barbecue sauce cooking. Then we're going to let the chicken rest, and then we'll just have to cook up those tortillas. And then we can slice the chicken and assemble. And then I have more videos I want to do this week. I hope people like this one. I never know what's going to do well. Like the Pringles thing, I was just like, I did that off the cut. I just was like, whatever. This is a fun trend. Let's put RSO into the chocolate. That's easy. It'll be funny. If it gets 20,000 views, I'll be stoked. And it got millions on like all the platforms between everything. It really crushed. I don't know why. Guess that's why they're viral recipes. How we doing? We got one more minute. Yeah, you can use a heavy plate. A pressy downy. Watch me cleaning dishes. Welcome. Okay, I'm going to set this back up. My phone rig. I'm going to switch you all back here. And we're just going to wait till it hits 5, which it just did. 15, 3:15. Okay. So then I take it off. And I clean it, right? Clean that because we're going to put it back on the other one. I should have left it longer, but that's okay. We'll get it nice and good on the other side. Ow, hot. Okay, other pressy downy on that side. But you just want to make sure it's clean. Okay, put this back on. Pressy downy. Stirring the barbecue sauce. It's looking good. And 3:16, I think we'll leave it at least till 3:20. These are my new phone stands. It's my bowl. But you know what? It fucking works. Yeah, that's a good angle. No, we don't need cinematic. Oh, except for I can see the thing there. That's a good angle. There we go. Oh, it's on. Human dancing. I don't know. I don't like Taylor Swift. I don't dislike her, but They're huge. I'm kind of worried. I think I need to cook them longer than I normally do. I feel like my skin looks really good today. I'm showing you how to cook right now. We're doing it together. We made barbecue sauce. We made ranch dressing. We're going to roll out the tortillas as soon as this chicken is done. Let's go surfing now. Everybody surfing now. Everybody surfing for me. Everybody. Dur, 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 dur. All right, we're really cooking here. I'm going to drink some more water. $165, right? I think we should get a temp reader for it because I don't trust myself to know if I can find it. Oh, there it is. Does this one work? I guess we'll find out today on the Edibles Club. All right. I think we can pull this pretty soon. I'm really letting it get crispy on that side. Okay, let's try it. If I need to put it on longer, I will. Let's see. I like how those look, but let's just double check. And sometimes, like, as it rests, it goes up too. I don't know. I say we leave it. It feels pretty. Oh, wait. No, wait. Here. It's going up. It's like 150. I bet this small one is done. Small, it's still pretty big. $160 almost. I think I should pull the smaller one. And let it ride. You know? And this guy, I almost feel like we gotta leave him a little bit longer. I also hate overcooked chicken though. We're just gonna let that guy rest. they taste good. We got barbecue sauce here. I'm trying to poke like the fattiest side, like the thickest part of it. Let's see. Not supposed to go down. Sometimes I wonder if these thermometers work. I'm going to use my candy thermometer. This one's reading 143, so I think this needs a little bit longer. 145, 146, 147. It's going up. Let's see what this one's reading. This one's good. This one's good. 160. This one's perfect. This is 161. Okay? Because it's going to carry. This fat guy here, Big Daddy, needs a little longer. Almost though. 155, 166. Yeah, it's not that hot right here though. Let's flip it. We're gonna let this big boy go a little bit longer. What's going on? I don't want to steam it. No. I'm not trying to steam it. It just needs a little bit longer, you know? Make sure it's cooked through, because it's so thick. I should have just cooked one of them. Why did I do that? It looks really good though. Let me just let it keep going. All right. As soon as that's done. No, I should have left it there because I was recording. I was going to pretend it's done. It's not, but for the sake of the video. Thank you. Okay. All right, so our chicken is about to be done. I'll turn that off. We got our barbecue sauce here that's looking fabulous. So nice and smooth. I just want to taste it to see how it's tasting now that I've let it do its thing. Yeah, now that tastes like barbecue sauce. Yum, and just adjust it, you know? If you're like, oh, you know what? That needs a little bit more of this, that's what makes it yours. Like, I think it needs a little bit more sweetness. I don't know if it just needs to cook longer, but I'm going to add a little bit more molasses. But the spice on that is great. Okay. Let's check this chicken again. Come on, chicken. 140. Frickin' fuck. 145. It looks so good though. It really does. It's just not ready. Some of it's 160, but maybe I should just take it off. I don't want it to be. All right, we're gonna pull it. We're gonna call it. We're calling the chicken. Okie dokie. Oh, good. Okay. I'm glad you guys are excited about this. It's a good lunch. And now let's do some dough rolling. So we're gonna roll out the tortillas. And cook them up. Normally I would do them in the cast iron, but it is pretty fucked up right now. Maybe I'll give it a clean. Could have put that into the sauce. Oh well. I'm just getting the chicken off of this pan. It's fucking hot. Okay, so we can use that for our tortillas. Let's turn down our barbecue sauce, which looks fabulous. Let me show you this sauce. And we're gonna start rolling out this dough anyway, but. So this recipe, again, I don't know if you can see, but it's in my cookbook, but it is the barbecue roll on the floor laughing sauce, BBQROFL sauce. And you can adjust this however you want, but it is such a good barbecue sauce and it's really simple, to the point. You know, use the spices that you like. Okay, I'm just setting up my phone. And then let's roll out this really beautiful dough. And then I think I'm going to come up a little bit higher. Yeah. And y'all are, no, we want this. There we go. Okay, so, ooh, gosh. So we have our dough, right? And I'm going to take it, and we can either weigh these out, you know, make sure they're all the same weight-ish. And then, but I kind of want this to be a bigger wrap. So I don't want it to be too small, is the thing. I think I'm going to weigh it out, you guys, because I want to know how big to make them. So if I don't like this size, I can redo it. And so it's good we're letting that chicken rest as well. Turn on. We've got our sauces ready. I'm I'm glad I started earlier today. It feels better, right? I'm just going to put that parchment there. So we have our dough. I'm going to weigh the whole thing. 443. 443. 440. So let's say, let's just do this. Cut it like that. Cut it like that. Cut it like that. Let's see how many that is. That's 50. That's 50. 56. It's a little heavy, but 63. 53. 46. 62. 57. 50. Okay. So I'm going to take these and turn them into balls. Turn this way down. Okay. And just kind of help myself out. Bigger tortillas, so we'll see. If it's not enough dough, I'll just combine some. But this is about 50 grams. We want them pretty thin though, you know. I don't like a thick tortilla. I find it like kind of offensive, so we're just rolling these out. I like this dough. It's really nice consistency. What are you talking about, Talon? We're making fucking wraps. We're not making whipped cream. What? Okay, so we've got this nice dough that we let rest, you know? We let this rest, we let the chicken rest. And that's the cool thing about a live stream is like you can really see what the process would look like and be like, you know, without edits. So you can understand the cooking process. Okay, so we're going to take one of these and we're going to roll it out. I want to make sure I'm in filming this part good. Yeah. And these I might just keep covered with, damp these up a little bit. Just keep them covered. Okay. So let me turn the sauce off because it is just cooking down too much. Okay. So we just turn, roll it out. We need it real big, so we have to combine, but let's see. Don't be afraid to use flour. Makes your life easier when you're rolling out dough. Okay. This is not thin enough. But we might have to combine some because we want it to be a real big tortilla for a wrap. And this might not be big enough. Really wants to stick. Damn. Soaking up the flour tortilla. I don't think I can go any bigger because otherwise it won't fit in my pan. And I think it already doesn't. So we're going to have to use... Maybe we'll use my crepe pan. Or I wonder if this will be any bigger. No. Damn, you guys, I made them too big. So we'll keep it that weight because I can't really go any bigger. And we'll use my crepe pan. Oh, it's hot. But we're doing it. Okay, this... I don't need any more. And then you all are ready. Did it not? Well, I can roll out more. It wasn't recording that. That sucks. Okay, it's okay. It didn't record any of that. I fucking hate Digi. I hate you so much. It's okay. All right, everyone. Come over here. We're going to cook this one, and I'll roll out another one in the meantime because the stupid fucking phone didn't record any of the work I just did. Fuck my life. I hate the phone. Okay, and then let me get more flour to roll out another one. But yeah, we're going to have to use the crepe pan and hope that it fits. I should probably give it a wipe down because I have not used it in fucking forever. I used to use my cast iron for crepes. Okay. Now let's put this. It's too big. Maybe what we'll do is kind of like cut this. It's cooking. I think we've committed. I think it's committed. We might try to cut this. just so it doesn't like overhang and catch on fire. I'm doing my best. Oh, please don't stick. Okay, so then I'm gonna roll out another one for this camera because fucking didn't record anything while that cooks. And then also I want to get like a plate to put them on. That plate is way too small. Everything is too small for these wraps. I was so paranoid about it being too small. I made it ginormous. Okay, let's put it on this like pizza dish here. Put it over here. That's pretty beautiful. That is really pretty. Okay, so we'll go. I need some flour on this. So I'm just watching the bubbles on that, right? We want it to bubble. Just it's not very fun to roll out. But at least we're recording this time. Let's see. This one was a little bit more floury on that end. We'll let it just kind of do its thing for a little longer. Okay. Oh, I dropped it. I know. That's gross, but whatever. I'm eating it. Okay, so we're going to take that off and put it right here like that, okay? And then we'll get like a cloth. I'm just going to get kind of like a dampish, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Just going to put it over top of my tortillas. Turn the heat down on that while I roll this out. Oops, should have. Requires a lot of flour. Sorry, everyone. No, the pin just fell on the ground, that's all. And you should wash it, but I don't want to get it wet, so. Okay. All right. We don't want it too big. Not what she said. Totally over, but let's hope it shrinks. Okay? We're just going to leave this one with the overhang. We have our barbecue sauce, the wraps, our chicken. I never know when it's recording. Okay, I didn't get it going in the pan, but that's okay. C'est la vie. Let's roll out another one, shall we? Just in case I don't have the fucking shot that I want when I'm in the edit, because that'll piss me the fuck off. And it happens all the time. Okay, it's recording. I'm going to flip that. We need more flour. Okay. Just keep going. Just keep going with it. Let's pull this one or just flip it. Then we'll pick our favorite one to use. It's a hero tortilla. Oh, you were so close to not. Annoying. Really have to flour these babies up. Okay, this might be my best one yet. Okay, let's pull this guy. Put it under here. And I'm gonna make sure I'm fucking recording this time. Take this tortilla. This is far easier with two hands. I didn't roll this one out as much. All right, I think that's all the rolling we're gonna do, people, because it's hot, and that's all I want to do right now. And I'll save the rest of them to roll out when I feel like it. We will take this and kind of do this, and then that, and then that. And I'm just gonna use this here parchment to keep them wrapped up but separated. And then I'll deal with these at a later date, meaning later when we're done. Okay, got the Uncle Arnie's because that's what I feel like right now. Oh, we gotta flip that tortilla. It looks perfect. 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 Where'd my fucking phone go? Over here. Nice. Okay, let's clean up this mess. Okay. Okay. And then Oh my God, that's so beautiful. Okay, let those kind of steam. You can smell the spinach cooking. All right. All right. Then we want to cut the chicken. Don't forget that ranch dressing. I have the carrot too that we should probably toss with a little something. I want it even lower. Okay, then the chicken, I'm gonna cut on here. I want you guys to see. So let's make sure you can see. Maybe not this cutting board. Put it on a white cutting board. And we'll do this chicken. Make sure you've got the shot here. Yep. That looks pretty good to me. And then I think I'm going to leave it in pieces like this. I did not do a good job cutting this, but tastes good. Okay. Pretty juicy. Pretty juicy chicken. Looks good to me. Really good. Oops. I'm already eating it. Okay. So we have our chicken. Let me get a plate. I feel like a black plate looks nice with that. And then I actually wanted a beverage. Let's get it. I've been into these Uncle Arnie's like tea situation. Cannabis infused Zen Magic. Tastes like a tea. Anyway, it's only 10 milligrams. Okay. What are we doing? We need to assemble our thing. So I need some salad. I need the ranch. Okay, here's our ranch. Looks so good. I also want a little bit of salad because I feel like it's important. So I'm just going to take a little bowl to put inside. And then, oh yeah, let's pour our barbecue sauce. We'll put in this one to match. Bonbon, you are in the way. I love you, but you're in the way. And why is it out of focus all of a sudden? Okay. So we have all our mise en place. Barbecue sauce. Yum. Okay. I feel like I should just put parchment down. Right? I don't know what I'm doing. I never worked at a sandwich shop. So let's put parchment down. Let's make sure I like the angle that we're going to film at. No. Higher up. Push it over a little. Not too far. And okay. So let's take one of these wraps. I feel like that's too small. What do you think? Should we do the biggest one? The other one I cooked too long. Oh well. This is nice. Okay. So then what? Then I feel like we need to take this salad, right? That I got here. And I feel like it needs to get tossed with the ranch dressing. So this is just radicchio, romaine, and endive. That's what I like to have. So we're going to put this. Look at how nicely that ranch coated that salad. I don't know if it's too much salad, but I also want some carrot. Because that just seems good to me. And then I want to take this chicken. Now, I can't put too much, right? Because we need to be able to close this here wrap. Is that too much chicken? What do I know? Stay on there. Will she be able to close it? That is the name of the game. Now, I feel like we need barbecue sauce. All up in there. And then honestly, like more ranch. Oh God, how are we going to close this up? But remember, we can always add more. I feel like you go like this. And then, if you can, you go like this. Stay together. Keep it together. It's not the prettiest wrap that I've ever seen, but guess what we're going to do? Okay. We really stuffed it. We might have to make another one. Can you see that? Does that look good? Yum. Okay. I almost feel like I have to put them up like that so they stay. You know what time it is. I kind of covered them with sauce, but I think they look really good. We're going to get this here. Oh, good. It was recording. Thank God. Yes. Good job, Digi. You did your job. Okay. It's definitely a mess back there, but... Okay. Oh, I'm not recording. It's almost 4:22. I didn't even come up with like a punny name this time. Oh well. BBQ Ranch Chicken Wraps, only on the Edibles Club. BBQ Ranch Chicken Wraps. Wait. BBQ Ranch Chicken Wraps, only on the Edibles Club. Should I call them Devil's Lettuce Chicken Wraps? No. I'm sorry, you guys. Thanks for being here. Devil's Lettuce Chicken Wraps, only on the Edibles Club. But that's not what it is. BBQ Ranch Chicken Wraps, only on the Edibles Club. Okay, let me do one more. BBQ Ranch Chicken Wraps, only on the BBQ Ranch Chicken Wraps, only on the Edibles Club. Okay, I gotta take a bite of one of these. I'm starving. All right, tortilla, spinach tortilla, here we come. Was it worth the work? I will tell you. Whoa. Hell yeah. Mm-hmm. This barbecue sauce, this ranch, holy shit. Yum. See that? Son of a bitch. This is delicious. Can't taste the weed. How potent is it? I don't know. Mm-hmm. 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 The damn ranch is so fucking good. More ranch. I'm gonna have green in my teeth. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I would make this again. Even just buying buying the I know I just crushed it. I was hungry. I still have the other half. I didn't eat the whole thing. If you just buy the wraps, it's easier, but oops. Mmm. Mmm. And that's so much protein, right? We got fiber from the spinach because I didn't strain any of that out. So we got fiber from the spinach, from the carrots, from the salad. Oh, I'm going to eat the other half. It was so good. Yum. I think that needs to be in my next cookbook. What do you think? Or like a version of it? Maybe I should do a vegetarian and vegan. Oh my God, that was fab. Let me check my super chats if you want to say thank you for today. That is the best way. To say thank you for today is to either join the Edibles Club. Oh, Delicious D. Oh, you loved it, D? I'm going to put a big heart. Delicious D. Thank you so much for the super chat. It's a really good. If you just make the barbecue sauce from the cookbook, okay? Dose at your discretion. You know, if you have a high tolerance, use distillate or use RSO or use hash. Otherwise, follow my book and you'll have a lighter dose. Okay? It's meant for a lighter dose, and then it tells you how to up it in here. Barbecue roll on the floor laughing sauce. Revved up ranch. Both in the cookbook. They're great recipes, and they just make it so much easier. Hi, Maha. I made these jeans. I just had some old Levi's, and I was like, fuck it, I'm not going to wear these because Levi's always hit me like too short in the ankle, and so I look kind of dorky when I wear them. So I like how they fit my body. Like, I like how they fit other than the length. And I've never been able to find them in a different length. I feel like I should stay with you all until 4:20, and then we should call it a day. I know that edible is going to hit me, but I'm going to keep recording on my Digi. I think this was a surprisingly good recipe. I had no idea because I was Basically, someone commented because I did the Ritz, the Pringles. What the fuck? I did the Pringles, right? Okay, now it works. And they were like, can you do a healthy recipe? And it kind of pissed me off. But then I was like, you know what, Vanessa? No, don't pull that. Okay. They were like, can you do a healthy recipe? And I was like, yeah, I can do a healthy recipe. I overstuffed it a little bit, but it's okay. It worked out okay. We're okay. It's great. She's not going to eat that. I am eating it. What do you mean? Fucking good. No. I'm not the influencer. One, I don't consider myself an influencer, but I'm not the influencer who doesn't eat the things that she says she eats. That's not me. That's someone else with a lot more money for PR. And I have all this nice chicken and this ranch dressing. Yeah, we did it from start to finish, from the tortilla to the barbecue sauce, all made in house. Thank you, Nihasanja. Thank you. Not eating your own food is you're on what? Make it D. It's really yummy. I'm just saying there's some people who they cut their videos, they put things in their mouth, make a big deal about putting it in their mouth, and then they cut the video right after they put it in their mouth. So like if I put this carrot in my mouth and I was like, ooh, I'm going to eat this carrot, and then cut the video, right? Then I can just go, and then I didn't eat the carrot. So, and if you eat the, then if you make a separate video being like, I eat the carrot, and you eat the carrot in a totally different situation than where you claim to eat the carrot before, that doesn't work either. Because like if you eat the carrot at home and you're saying you're eating the carrot and going out to eat somewhere, that's different, right? Just saying. That's why when I eat a carrot, you see me eat the carrot and I show you me eating the carrot. That's how I feel about that. What's she barking about? Okay. And then I was going to do a video. I was maybe going to do it later, like once I clean up this. Making overnight, like chia seed overnight oats thing. But I'm talking about edibles, Malto. Yeah, I'm talking shit. But I'm going to talk shit because I think that person is the reason my TikTok got taken down. Can't prove it. No way to prove it. But I've been posting the same content that was getting flagged on TikTok before. And none of it from a new account. And none of it is being flagged now. So that tells me it's not the algorithm. Right? It's not the content. It's people reporting the content. So people on TikTok were reporting the content. And I'm like, and content where I'm eating the edibles. And I'm like, this is so lame. But I know it's an AI moderation tool, so if it's an AI moderation tool, it would pick it up from a new account too. So the AI isn't picking up my content unless people are reporting it. Anyway. Where am I going to do another Vice? When? Oh, I have an episode coming out for Vice on different show. I don't know what they're going to call it. But should be coming out in July. And then I have the competition show. That's Adam Ray. He's a comedian. It's his food competition show, and that should be coming out in a couple weeks. Okay, battery is dying. Okay, Digi, you're done. You did your duty. You're done. 420, babes. All right. Thanks for being with me. Happy 420, everyone. Here are my club members. If you want to hang out with me, if you want to DM me, if you want... Oh my God. I'm not showing you this mess. Oops. If you want to get into our super exclusive Discord, then you should join the Patreon. The link is tagged in the comment. The tag comment has a link for my Patreon, for my cookbook, for everything, okay? So if you want to come and hang out with us, we post in the Discord all the time, whatever you want to post. And feel free, if you're a member of my club, feel free to DM me any of your questions. Just don't be creepy. That's the only rule. Don't be a creep. All right, everyone. I'm going to go. I got to clean up, work out, shoot some more videos. We're being healthy. We're going to be healthy. No, we're not. We're going to make fun food. I don't give a fuck. We're going to make whatever I want. Today I wanted to make a chicken wrap, and they were fabulous. So sometimes you can be healthy, and then other times you can make Japanese fried cream cakes or bread sandwich things, and those were fabulous too. Okay, love you guys. Bonbon, it's not dinner time. These are my club members. Let me turn it down. Thank you, Madam Dram. Thank you to Lindsay Gabriel. Thank you to Eddie Moretti. Bonbon, stop it. Thank you, Miranda, Mickey DC, Freaky Bob, Jose Morales. These are all of my club members. They're really cool. If you want to see your name here, you should join my Edibles Club, the Edibles Club, on Patreon. All right, everyone, remember who you are.
Yo.